higher energy. Really, we're able to get more done, and it's surprising that when we're dehydrated that we don't have enough energy. And if you think about an athlete and you're playing a game and you have your water or whatever it is, then you have the energy to finish the game.
Right. It's just so important to get the hydration that you need. You shouldn't be waiting until you're thirsty, then you're already potentially on the path of dehydration. Welcome to Press Pause. On today's Press Pause, we're going to talk about how to press pause and hydrate.
Ooh, that's a lot of work sometimes.
I bet that you don't drink as much water. In fact, I know you don't drink as much water as you should.
Well, how do you know? I don't show you how much I drink.
Well, because we're tracking it now, and we're going to talk about why water is so important and we don't get enough of it. So we're part of a health challenge right now where we've been tracking our food. If you haven't already listened to our podcast on nutrition and fitness, we encourage you to go check those out. But on this short series today, we just want to talk about the importance of water, because the people that have been part of this challenge with us, for the most part, no one is drinking enough water.
You were close.
I actually was drinking enough water.
See, no one is not. I wasn't, is who she's probably talking about.
Right. So, and everybody has a little bit different feel about how much water you should have. This is a little controversial. I mean, our fitness coaches, we were shocked because we said, well, how much water should you drink? And I know, like in 75 Hard and some other fitness challenges like this, they say you should drink a gallon a day. And it really depends on the person. Now, this fitness coach, female, really strong, awesome leader, is drinking 2 gallons of water a day. Now, not everybody has to do that.
That's hard to do.
Right. One of the recommendations that we got was to be drinking at least 80 ounces a day. So you hear drink 8 glasses of water, which is 64. So this is actually more than this. Mm-hmm. We're traveling right now, so I don't have my handy dandy little waters that I normally do, but I'm just filling up a couple of bottles every day. I'm having enough. I'm making sure. So this is like 24 ounces is what I can put in here. So if I have 4 of these, I can get close to that 100-ounce mark, which is what I'm trying to hit right now. But when I'm at home in Washington, I actually have these 2 jugs with measurements on them. And every morning, the first thing I do is I fill those 2 jugs up with water. And if I drink all of that, then I'm getting my needed water for the day.
And for me, I don't do any of that usually. I try, but I'm not very good about it. So I have a glass at home and I fill it up and I chug 4 or 5 glasses first thing in the morning. Then I know I've got close to it, and then I keep track from there. Not ideal.
Right.
You're supposed to do it throughout the day.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we learned, and it is really interesting. I realized that I drink a lot of water at once as well, and then I had to do this. I did this hormone test where it was important because you checked urine throughout the day on this test. And it was important that you drank, I think it was about a half a cup every 30 minutes or something like that. And we realized, wow, I don't think anybody does that. So you don't have to go to that extreme, but the whole idea is just branching your water out. So were you going to show this big jug that you've been using now?
I've been using this since we're traveling. It's easy. If I drink this every day, I get my gallon.
There you go.
And so what is it? It's early morning and I'm almost done with this whole thing. So it's easy. Mm-hmm. I can keep track. Yeah.
Right. And our son is actually a CrossFit coach. And one of the hacks that he told us about is just make sure that you're drinking your water, the majority of it, kind of morning, afternoon into the early evening. He finds that he has to quit at like 7 p.m. because otherwise he's up going to the bathroom all night. So you don't want to be probably drinking, trying to finish off your water goal at 9, 10 o'clock at night when it's time to go to bed. You're not going to get a very good night of sleep.
He just has a small bladder.
No, I don't think that's the case.
And then what we do, and another thing that I add to mine is having ionized water, some protein, pH 9.5 is what this one is, just to get it for your gut biome and get things moving, because you want a little, one of the things that I can't remember who taught us or showed us, but you don't want just distilled water with nothing in it. You want those nutrients, you want the things with it so that your body can use those, and you're not flushing out. If you drink a bunch of water that's distilled, you're going to flush out everything you need to keep.
Right.
And so you need something in the water. So one of the things that she shared was making sure that we use some enhanced waters to make that
Right.
be better for us,
Right.
healthier for us.
And so something that we're doing that's really simple is you can just take your regular filtered water and add a little bit of lemon, squeeze lemon in that, and then some good healthy salt. What was like a ball, Celtic?
Oh yeah, Celtic sea salt.
Just a really
Single
good,
thing, yeah,
right,
something.
good quality salt. And you just need just a pinch of that. And that just tells your body that, okay, this is something that I need to absorb. And what's the benefit here? Because we haven't talked about that. What's the benefit of making sure you're getting enough water?
I get up a lot and I don't sit still. Is that it?
No, well, maybe, but not really.
Higher energy. Really, we're able to get more done, and it's surprising that when we're dehydrated that we don't have enough energy. And if you think about an athlete and you're playing a game and you have your water or whatever it is, then you have the energy to finish the game.
Right. It's just so important to get the hydration that you need. You shouldn't be waiting until you're thirsty. Then you're already potentially on the path of dehydration. And I remember it's just so often with health issues, when we're in a place where we've been caring for our parents a little bit more, and it's amazing how when there's not enough hydration, that my dad was having issues with just feeling dizzy or not feeling as good. And it ended up being that he wasn't having enough water. So just in order to be in your best health, you want to make sure you're getting proper hydration and making sure that that's happening every day. So if you haven't already, what I would challenge you to do is to actually log the water that you're drinking. You may be surprised how little that you drink. And, the American Health Association says you have to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. So that's 64 ounces. But typically, if you are a vibrant individual, if you're working out, if you've got a lot of stress in your life, you want to be able to have more water than that just to be able to keep you properly hydrated.
Yeah, this one has 34 ounces roughly, and that's 126. So
Right.
but a couple of these, you drink one like this and then refill it.
Right.
You'd be set.
Right.
Or close.
Right. So look at what you're drinking now, just keep track of it. And then we highly recommend just each morning that you are filling up the water bottles that you want to have, that you want to finish. And even if you just do this for a period of time to kind of get your body into the habit and rhythm and drinking more water, and taking water with you wherever you go, having some by your desk, taking it in your car. I think it's made a difference for me, for sure, that I have a water bottle that I'm carrying with me, and you just get used to it. You take a break from your work and you take a drink of water.
That's good.
Right? So hydrate, my friends. Drink your water.